Super.
BS.
Yo, 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 what's up? It's not Dave and the crew.
We're playing with yo-yos today.
Oh, we're playing with yo-yos. I love yo-yos.
Walk the dog.
Walk on that dog.
Yo-yo and the strings
Shoot the
today.
moon, man.
Yo-yo ma, little nepotiste. Little School of Rock quote there for you. Yo, it's Dave, and we got, who's to my left here?
Just Donna. Friendly neighborhood version.
And,
I like the mean garbage dwelling version.
She may come out.
who just said that really great joke.
It's your boy B, baby boy,
It's your boy B, baby boy.
Boy B, baby, beanie, baby.
Boy
BB,
boy,
baby,
baby.
boy, Brank.
BB-8 Brank.
BB8prank.com.
That was my BB-8 impersonation.
Can you impersonate a robot or a droid? Is that allowed?
Sure. Who says you can't?
I don't know.
Who says you can?
So who's speaking?
I just want to be Josh today.
Okay, just
Yeah,
Josh.
Just plain
Just
old
Josh.
Just
Josh.
Should we call you
Just
JJ
Josh.
then? Just Josh.
Just yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Joe John.
I mean, I was trying to avoid nicknames, but it just gave me another one, so now we have to roll with it.
All right,
so
JJ.
Joe John
How about
Jankum.
the unremarkable Josh?
I like it. Speaks leagues about my character.
Just the regular average Joe Dirt Josh.
Practic-
Joe Dirt,
Practically
Josh.
plain in every way.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right. That being said, this is episode 42. All right.
Now, 42.
42.
A42.
42.
42.
What does
42.
stand for in the Dewey Decibel system of podcast episodes?
It puts
0
everything at the
point.
beginning.
That's right.
In the front.
Okay.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie decibel system.
We're almost at episode 1, but we're at point
Yeah,
42.
we've reverted to DuckTales numbering, so
DuckTales.
yeah.
Woohoo. Ooh, I like that.
Do they do Dewey Decimal stuff in DuckTales?
No,
I'm sure they do. They make so many jokes in that show. They're bad. They're mostly bird puns, though.
Has anyone watched the newer DuckTales?
I'd like
no,
to.
but I've heard that they're.
I've heard it's great.
I heard they're pretty
It's
good.
got Ben Schwartz and
Does it?
Danny Pudi.
I've been meaning to check out the new Darkwing Duck, but I haven't seen anything.
Wait, they have a new Darkwing Duck?
Yeah, they just
Sounds dangerous.
made
Are
new
you sure?
episodes. Yeah.
I haven't heard of that one.
Supposed to be on like Netflix.
What
or
are we
something.
doing podcasting when we could be watching these hit shows?
I'm sorry, guys. We're going to have to end the show early.
All right,
1
guys.
minute.
Word
Thanks.
from our sponsor.
I remember
Thanks for
hearing
listening.
that the guy that wrote the theme song to Darkwing Duck was a professor at my school.
Like
really?
a hurricane.
Did you
Yeah.
ever?
Duckburg.
Wait,
I-
Darkwing or
Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing?
Darkwing.
Okay.
I don't remember that one. Just like Let's Get Dangerous. That's the part everybody remembers.
Darkwing Duck.
Let's get dangerous.
Well, anyways, all that being said, welcome to the show. We're happy to be here, and we have some of us are sort of happy to be here. We have a lot of great stuff to talk about today, but first, I heard some great things about Oscar.
Oscar.
The Oscar.
The Grouch, right? Is that what we're talking
the
about?
OscarGrouch.com.
The Grouch. Okay.
Oscar.
I'm Oscar.com.
I'm Oscar.com.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch them?
I watched a few minutes of it.
Did you guys watch any of the movies that were nominated for Oscars?
I think
Yes.
I saw like 2 of the actual.
Wait,
best
you talking
movies.
about just for Best Picture?
No, just like for anything.
Oh, yeah.
I
it's
saw
not
Blade
much fun.
Runner, Coco.
What'd you think of Blade Runner?
Love Blade Runner.
It's so good.
It was so cool.
So good.
It was great because I could actually watch it and finish it, unlike the original Blade Runner, which
Which is better than the new
definitely
one,
could
so
not
you
handle.
Could watch and finish it twice.
I watched it. I watched it again last week on Blu-ray, and I liked it because I could pause it and go to the bathroom and then come back
and then
finish
pause it on all like the nudity
Yeah,
scenes.
yeah.
And
Or
then
like a
you
bladder
you do
runner.
like a-
Just bladder.
Only one letter difference there.
Then you do like a half speed through all the nudity scenes.
Half speed.
Half speed.
But Blade Runner is awesome. I
Blade
loved
Runner
it.
is, and good for Roger Deakins. Finally won something after 40 years
Wait,
in the
what did they
business.
win?
Cinematography, and
Okay, cool.
it was
Deserve
sound editing.
I thought visual effects.
visual effects. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool. They deserved all that.
Yeah, it was breathtaking. I know that sounds really annoying, and you're probably making fun of me for saying that, but it was.
No, but
Hey,
it
Dave's an idiot. Let's make
really was.
It's really breathtaking.
You guys catch Shape of Water?
It was
No, I wanted to
breathtaking.
see it. I liked Pan's Labyrinth a whole
It's
lot.
mostly
and-
breathtaking when they come up out of the water to take a breath.
I am drowning in jokes tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the movie starring the Zoras, right?
Yes.
yes, that's the one. That's
Speaking
the
of
one.
Zora-
Starring the guy from Hellboy 1 who lives, Abe, who lives in the
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
casing.
Not the same creature, same actor though. Doug Jones.
really?
God bless you. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I
No,
was
Stay
it's a
another Doug.
standalone story, but the guy that played Abe Sapien, it's pretty much Abe Sapien, but
Oh yeah, Doug Jones, like
Yeah.
a super tall dude.
he was saying he took like 16 hours in makeup and then he shot for 10 hours and it took him like another 6 hours to take the costume off. It's crazy.
so he never
Whoa.
slept.
Yeah, pretty
Dang.
much. Yeah, he had long days.
How do guys like that not get Oscars?
I don't know. They
That guy
really should. And
deserves
Andy
one.
Serkis too. Like he deserves something for all that. But
Black Panther, where he was
Black
just playing
Panther
himself,
just
right?
played himself.
In
Yep.
Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron. He deserved all those Oscars.
Other than that, we had. Here, you want to just read like who won or what?
Well, so who won Best Picture? Was it?
Best Picture: Shape of Water.
Okay. Actor and actress?
Actress was Frances McDormand for the 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri.
One of
cool.
my favorite films.
Actor Gary Oldman for Darkest Hour. You guys see that one?
No, but he
No.
looked pretty awesome.
He
in
gained
that.
I think like 40 or 50 pounds. So
Of
he
muscle.
Could play that.
Of pure muscle, just like
Yep,
Winston
it just-
Churchill himself. Historical muscle man.
Winston Churchill is actually a bodybuilder. I don't know if you guys know this.
Winston
that's right.
Churchill, once he won the gladiatorial matches, they nominated him to
Original song, we got Remember Me from Coco.
False should say Mystery of Love, Sufjan Stevens.
Yeah, except it doesn't, though. We must have been watching different Oscars.
Did you see
that-
Coco, Josh? Or JJ?
I did. I gotta tell you, man.
We should call him JJ.
Wasn't ready for that third act. That was like an emotional gut punch.
Dude.
It was sad.
Tell me
So,
about it.
Josh, as somebody who doesn't know anything about music, do you think
Are you speaking for yourself?
I'm
Yes.
actually speaking to Josh?
Usually when you say that,
I played trumpet in elementary
Dude,
school.
Josh listens to Linkin Park and he listens to Limp Bizkit,
An audio
okay?
slave, okay?
And-
too soon. That's a double.
Ooh, wow, I'm not
Whoa.
intentional on that.
Double too
but
soon.
Whoa.
Rank, you
Because
meant.
Limp Bizkit and
No,
I
Audio
don't know why
slave.
you want to
No.
hate me.
Linkin Park and Audio Slave.
like a chainsaw.
well, it's my way. Or
Hey,
the
let's
highway
just
in
keep this rolling, guys. Come
Oh,
on.
good one.
I know people come to this for
just keep
video
it rolling.
games,
Let's
but
keep it rolling.
I think they really come here for
This is
the
the
Oscar names.
we're actually
Right.
changing to the Fred Durst podcast. So
Okay.
I think that's what all the fans want.
yeah,
Yeah, they've spoken.
He got in a Twitter feud with someone last year towards the end. I'm trying to remember what it was.
About who kisses the best.
About Christmas
It was
presents.
Probably about who kisses the best.
But
it
you
was,
were
it was
gonna-
just a Twitter profile called Relevancy.
I was just
Is
gonna
that
ask
what you're going with
Josh
it? What?
why he deemed that Remember Me was better than Mystery of Love because he's Mr. Oscar himself.
Did JJ? Is he the Academy?
I'm the
JJ
entire panel of
gave
voters. Yep.
it to a failure of a song when a pinnacle of excellence missed out on the award.
Everything just goes to JJ's house, just like for your consideration,
does
JJ.
and big red envelopes. So I don't know. I just thought that Coco deserved the win, so I voted for it actually 10 times. And
10 times.
and
no-
your votes
Chicago?
were 10
Yeah.
times.
Yep, I sent them
worth of
to Jimmy
everybody else's
Kimmel,
votes.
and
Who won
he-
Best Actor?
He tallied them up.
Oh.
Best
Gary Oldman you said.
Gary Oldman
Oh,
for
yeah.
Darkest
That's
Hour.
right.
Best Director Guillermo del Toro for The Shape of Water. About time.
Nice.
Original score Shape of Water.
Wait, was that Best Director was for him being in the not Phantom Pain, but the next game's trailers, right?
Yeah. It was. Shoot, what's the game?
Man,
Death
I'm blanking on it.
Stranding.
Death
Stranding.
That's
Yeah.
he won that
Yep.
for being an actor.
That was actually
in
a
Death Stranding.
pre-nomination.
Reading two of the trailers, holding a dead baby in a bottle.
Wow.
That's
he
depth
won.
right there. That's a lot of depth to his acting. All right,
great.
best cinematography. We got Blade Runner 2049. Original screenplay Get Out by Jordan Peele. Adapted screenplay Call Me by Your Name, which did not win best song. Sorry, Brian.
Should have.
Live action short film The Silent Child. Documentary subject short film Heaven is a traffic jam on the 405. Best film editing went to Dunkirk. Visual effects Blade Runner 2049. God bless them. Animated feature Coco.
Wait, real quick though, animated feature. I think that's a mistake. Boss Baby won, right? I know they were
Boss
nominated.
Yeah. Yeah,
Boss
clearly.
Baby
Oh, man.
and Fernando were two of the nominees.
Have you guys ever watched
This is not a joke.
the Honest trailer for Boss Baby?
No.
It's really hilarious. I mean, all the Honest trailers are awesome, but
I just couldn't believe when I read the nominees. It
That
was
Boss Baby was
Coco,
nominated?
Boss Baby.
I don't even know what Fernando is.
Fernando, it's the bowl one that came out in December.
Ferdinand.
I think that
Ferdinando.
got nominated just because it was one of the very few animated pictures that came out.
Wasn't there some competition though? Wasn't there another animated film?
There were two really like indie ones called
Yeah.
Van Gogh or Painting Van
Oh,
Gogh.
Painting
yeah,
Van Gogh. That
yeah.
was another
supposed to
one.
be, like,
It was
amazing.
all done
Is that
in
the
water.
Star Wars one? Fernando Calrissian?
Yeah, Fernando Calrissian.
Dumbledore Calrissian.
Dumbledore himself was there.
Dumbledore.
Level 10 power sword. Nerd.
All right, supporting actress, we had Allison Janney for I, Tonya.
Alison Cheney.
Foreign language film, Fantastic Woman. Production design, Shape of Water. Sound mixing went to Dunkirk. Sound editing went to Dunkirk also.
How many more of these ones that we don't care about are you going to read?
There's like 3 more. Do you want me to just finish the list?
Just
do like the
What
best
kind of
two.
futuristic word is Itanya?
Itanya.
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 All right, well, let's just finish it off. Supporting actor, Sam Rockwell for 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Just go to Hottest Butt. Okay, is it Sam Rockwell? Is it Johnny Depp?
Itanya is the sequel to iRobot, right? Where the robot
Yeah.
decides to name itself.
Yeah. It has Will Smith in it.
Got Will Smith as Tanya.
He's like, Tanya's a bad name, but just should have named him Jaden.
So apparently tonight's the night of JJ. So we're going to talk about the games we've been playing, and I really want to know what JJ's been playing.
Last night, I dived into Fable Anniversary, and I saved some villagers from some wasps.
Wait, time out real quick. Didn't you play this like a couple weeks ago?
You can't play games more than once.
Yeah,
That's the rule.
You know me.
I
I only
did-
play one thing for 1 week. I was just curious because you said you dove into it, and I feel like
I'm gonna need you to say wasps again.
wasps.
I
that
can't.
the
I
sound
can't go back
wasp's
to
name?
Fable Anniversary.
No, I was just curious. I thought you beat it.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Like I did the training, and then I didn't
The train's the end of the game.
go back to it.
the-
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's-
sorry.
It's the big.
Sorry,
it's the,
I just
the
had
end
to
of the
time
beginning of
out.
the game.
I thought you finished it last time.
Donna, are you going to let
No, no,
Brank
can you-
interrupt your man like that? Like, are you going to stand for this?
These are non-official interruptions. Just so
Okay,
everyone
because
knows.
these are a lot of interruptions.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm feeling attacked.
And they're all
here.
really bad, so I'm just wondering.
That's why they're not official. They're not sanctioned interruptions.
Professional.
They're not sanctioned.
by the sanctioned interrupter.
sanctioned.
Me.
We got to call an official call on that.
Yeah,
that
official
didn't count.
call.
So
Okay, let's do.
Brank's
do a
just trying to
do-over.
bring out garbage mean Donna or whatever.
Garbage dwelling mean Donna. Okay?
Not doing very well because I'm sitting on his lap getting presents.
Yeah,
I
this
feel like
is
he's Santa
friendly
Claus.
neighborhood at its friendliest.
yeah. So I went back to Fable Anniversary, went out and did my first quest all on my own, and
Now let me interrupt you for a second and comment on that funny voice you just made.
is,
is this a new bit you're trying?
which
Banished it on my
On
own.
my
I want to know you.
I want to
You wanna
explore
know?
that bit.
I want to explore that. Is this a character you're working on?
Yeah,
You're just
yeah.
trying to
This is
improv and
JJ.
riff.
This is
JJ.
Yeah.
So JJ
I'm actually doing some voice acting on the side.
JJ gets a little funky with his speak. Okay, I like this.
I do. Yeah.
All right, so
just go on,
how's the
JJ.
game
Stick
going?
around, guys. You'll see some more.
Speak on.
How'd the quest go?
It went well. I got stung a few times. I killed some bees, wasps, and wasps.
Can we get
Got-
some bee sounds post there?
Let's get some bees in here real quick.
Not the bees.
And then I had to fight a giant wasp, and then I defeated it. And then I went out and I punched somebody who was making fun of a homeless person, and that was where I turned it off.
You're a
So,
vigilante.
yeah. So that was fun, but that's all I played. So
Cool.
yeah, thanks for listening, guys. I'll see you guys next week.
So what is Fable Anniversary? What is that?
It's a remaster of the original Fable game on
Did we
Xbox.
discuss Fable 4 rumors?
A couple months ago.
No, I don't think we talked
I don't
about
think
it.
we talked.
We
about
did.
it.
We did. Yes,
There
we
was
talked
just
about it.
there was just like a thing about it a week ago.
We talked about it because it was coming from the company that made Forza Horizon, and then we're like, "Oh, this could be really cool." It was around
This
the
wasn't
time.
a couple months ago.
It was a month or two ago. Yeah. Is there something new about
No,
it?
I just remember remembering that.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
I'm gonna need to see the episode and timer.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
put
can we
these
go?
timers.
Can we go back?
No,
Go back to the replay.
Chat.
So anyways, what the game is a remake of the
Yeah, it's,
original?
it's just a remaster of the very first Fable, which is a lot of dialogue, not as much as Kingdom Come Deliverance, but
a lot of reading.
yeah, a lot of reading. No, but it looks okay. It still looks like a plain old Xbox game, but it's just slightly less difficult to look at. So
How long are the cutscenes in this game?
How has the game aged?
it's aged pretty well. It's not. I mean, you can tell it was an Xbox games. Like you can see like there's a lot of pixels on the screen still. And like the cutscenes, it has the really cheap like animations with the British guy talking, and it has like the paintings to show you what's going on. It's fun. I probably won't go back and play it again though after I play this one playthrough.
Dude, when did that game first come out? 2003 or 2?
It was
2004.
It was like one
Wow.
of the very first big RPGs on the Xbox, wasn't it?
No, but
Was
it
Knights of the Old
did come
Republic?
out before we finished high school.
Yeah.
But yes, no, it had come out after Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, it came out
and after
definitely
Sudeki
before we
and-
finished high school.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was in-
Fable 2 came out when we finished high school.
Yeah, that was on the
Okay.
360. Yep. Yeah, but it came out a
I
little
just
bit later.
remember like it was a huge deal to people though.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
it
I
was-
mean,
Yeah.
he had been talking up the game for 3 years, and it was supposed to have 4-player co-op, and it was supposed to see like if you planted a seed, it was going to grow into a tree over the course of the game. Obviously, none of the stuff made it in. but that's-
Odyssey does that.
I was just
Peter
stoked about
Molyneux.
kicking chickens. That's all.
Well, you got your wish, man. All 3 fables.
Dude, I loved being a demon guy or an angel in that game. That was so cool.
That was really cool.
I hate how like just mundane decisions affect your good and the way your good and evil meters. I hated the fact that like if you went out and like accidentally hit on somebody that wasn't your wife or something, like you got an evil point.
Accidentally hit
Accidentally.
on them.
No, they just need to be more specific about what is going to do what to your guy.
You want a Fable Bible sent
I
to you.
do. I would like a Fable Bible.
Well, with that, Brank and Bank, what did you play this week?
Yeah, I've actually played a ton of stuff. I thought this was going to be me saying like, oh, I played one thing because I had a 30-hour work weekend, but
But then he decided to lie.
Tell us about Deus Ex, please.
As you can guess, I have been playing that. I finished it. It was really, really cool. They had some really challenging things at the end where you had to like take out mercenaries in this place in like a crowded party lounge.
Without killing them?
Well, you could kill them if you wanted, but I chose non-lethal. But you have to like hide the bodies because if anybody finds it, they alert it and all the rest, and it triggers the end of the game.
Did you have to make a decision at the end?
You do. But I was able, there's a way to do both things. Anyways, I don't want to get too into spoiler territory, but
So you have to do like non-lethal injections?
non-lethal injections. No, but you
That'd
can.
probably be the worst way to be executed, right? Seems like it wouldn't work very well.
Do they have needle dispensers?
We should talk about lethal injection sometimes.
That is all the times.
All the
more like.
times.
But
No, but seriously though, that's super fascinating. Anyways, continue.
lethal injections. But yeah, it was really cool. I actually really got in the story at the very, very end. Like I finally got into the whole Illuminati conspiracy theorist like viewpoints of the game right as the credits were rolling, and they have like 2 or 3 after credit scenes. I'm like, wow, these are all really cool, and I can't wait to play more. But because it didn't sell well, we're probably not going to see another Deus Ex.
Did you try emailing them?
Yes, I emailed them. Hey,
Do
please
you
make
think
another
that
Deus
the Illuminati has anything to do with it?
I definitely think that's why
wait,
there
wait.
is no more.
So
Deus
real
Ex.
quick, are these like fan theories about interpretations of the game, or is there real Illuminati references in the game that
Oh,
are
there's
obvious?
Illuminati reference. It's like a group of 5 men who sit in like a private area
And jump off balconies.
and jump off balconies and like talk about the ways that they're changing the world and how they're letting your character do said things so that it will further their goal. It was cool. There is a sale going on for this game right now. I got to let the listeners know because this will be going while you guys are listening to this episode. And you get Deus Ex on either PS4 or Xbox for like $8, and you should do it. So I actually picked up the Season Pass because it has 3 standalone DLC missions. I haven't got a chance to play them too much. I have been playing more Hearthstone. I got to the last boss of a dungeon run.
with Hunter, right?
Yeah, with Hunter. And then I had 2 chances to beat him.
Hunter, like Jan's boyfriend in season 4 of The Office.
Yeah, he's actually a new playable character. It's
I
9
got
of
to
the
the end of
heroes.
the dungeon with Hunter.
And then Hunter.
Me a man.
And so yeah, I got there and then I didn't hit face, so I lost.
You said you had 2 chances. Does that mean that you got the totem to double your health? Is that what you
I
mean?
had wish and I chose to
and you
use
had
it.
wish.
Yeah, I had wish and I didn't.
What
choose
does
to-
wish do?
It gives you full health back, and
a
then
lack
you
of
fills your hands.
Articles in this.
Sorry.
Made to the end with Hunter. I used Wish.
I used wish. It's a card.
Okay, so it's a card that-
Yeah, it fills your hands with legendaries as well
Fills
as
your
decks.
board with legendary?
I thought it's your hand and deck, but is it your board?
I think it fills your board
Oh, okay.
with legendaries. But they're random legendaries, so you could get all Nat Pagels if you
Yeah, well, that would be awesome. I wish I could all
just
that big.
draw like 30 cards a turn.
Yeah, but no, I was dumb, and I should have just gone face, and I would have won, but I have still not beat Kobolds and Catacombs.
What type of strategy did you go when you were building that deck out? Like, do you go for Jade? Do you go for Beast synergy? Or like Cthulhu?
Honestly, I just kind of play
Or
for fun
Cthulhu,
and
sorry.
choose what I'm like, oh, these cards look good, so I don't really...
Well, there's some strategy to like building a deck that synergizes.
Nah, I
Okay.
don't like that. I
All
got
right.
the double health because that's good.
Well, double health is really good.
And then I chose the wish because that also looked good. So
Well, okay, but you're confusing the rewards with the deck boosters that you get throughout the thing.
yeah, the deck boosters I understand, but
Okay.
I just chose whatever. Like, oh, that's cool. I don't have a lot of legendaries. Let me get some of those. So I get the legendaries.
I feel like Brank's reading ability is coming into suspect.
I don't read.
I saw the pictures on this one.
These ones are orange.
These ones look good.
really good. I also played a little bit more of Owlboy, which was
Owlboy.
Owlboy. It's okay. It's definitely not the game for me. I originally wanted to do a review on it and like talk more about it, but I have almost no passion for it to the point where I think I have like 20 minutes left to play, and I just have not been able to force myself to finish.
Do you have 20 minutes or 25 minutes
Of cutscenes.
of cutscenes?
cutscenes.
I just want to let the listeners have a word picture here. Brank is looking off into the distance very mournfully as he describes this. So
No, it is a very
not cutting
off his face with a chainsaw.
it's a very special game that it's not grabbing me.
You have 20 minutes left. Just knock it out one time.
I know.
do it.
I should. I will hopefully do that at some point. I downloaded the Kirby demo, but I haven't had a chance to play it, so we'll hopefully have more
Ooh, I
on
should do that too.
It comes out this month, right?
It's coming out next week.
Next week,
Or
okay.
maybe this week.
That's this
I think
month.
it's next week.
It's Kirby it's Kirby Superstar remake
Yeah.
for $60.
Yeah, it's Kirby Superstar. That would be probably better than what this is for $60. But I haven't played it, so I can't say much beyond that. I have also played Monster Hunter World. I game share with my brother-in-law, and I guess he picked it up, and I didn't notice it. So he told me he picked up that in Halo Wars 2. I will not play Halo Wars 2, Josh. I'm sorry.
It's
I
a
know
little
it's
too hard for
your
you.
favorite. It's your favorite game of 2017 for
It's
you.
my game of the year. yeah.
But no, I played Monster Hunter World for about 2 hours, but you don't even get a chance to get a weapon in the first 2 hours, so I can't really speak too much about it. Hopefully I'll have more to say soon. And the final thing that I did beyond some really cool slick deal stuff, which if you guys want to hear about that,
Like
that was
Silk
awesome.
Road
wait,
stuff,
are you
or what is that?
considering slick deals like playing games?
No, slick deals is in I repurchased a bunch of stuff
Did
for...
you play them?
They're not out yet. I pre-purchased them and they're very inexpensive.
That's a
I
fault.
got them for
That's
cheap.
a fault.
Anyways, there was one last thing I got because it was on sale. Nioh, if you guys know what that is, it's like a
It's the Matrix, right?
Japanese samurai Dark Souls for PS4.
Yeah, yep.
And it's awesome. It is so much fun. I just got the chance to turn it on today, and it's like a really fast-paced Dark Souls. It's a lot more action-heavy, but it just, I don't know. It's really beautiful, really fun.
No reading.
No reading at all, even though it's in Japanese with subtitles. There's no way I go, duh, I'm going to shut this off. And I flip my couch over.
You shake your controller,
I shake my
JJ style.
controller.
Frank is well known for his couch flipping.
Yeah, I flip my couch over so I have to sit on the ground and then be angry with myself.
mad.
But no, I was surprised with how much games I played in 2 days.
That's a
I
lot of
played
games.
A lot of games, but they
Yeah.
were all really fun.
Great. So, Donna.
I didn't really play a ton this week either. I've stepped back into Elder Scrolls for a little bit. Been playing in
The online?
Yeah, been playing in Hrothgar, which is the land of Orsinium. It's right next to Skyrim. It's where the orcs call home when they're not fighting with the Breton over it.
Is that part of the Orc expansion?
It is, yeah. But at this point in the Elder Scrolls timeline, the Bretons and Orcs are on the same alliance, so obviously there's not a lot of war going on there. But it's pretty interesting. They're at war with the Reach, which is part of Skyrim, and that's kind of like the tribal side of Skyrim, where all the kind of like, I don't want to say savages, but I guess kind of like the, very like nature magic druidy Nords,
Like shaman type people?
yeah, are from. And so I've been enjoying that, just kind of on and off. Played more of the Radiant Historia remake, which is still, it's like I said, it's fun. Some of the remake aspects are still lame, but it doesn't really ruin a good game. I finished my playthrough of Dragon Quest Builders, which was excellent.
Nice. Is it a repeatable game?
Yeah, because what happens is, so every chapter of the game has its own save file. If I've mentioned this before, forgive me for being redundant, but
Where it restarts every act?
so every act you have a separate save file for. So when you finish the act, there's challenges in each one, and you can accomplish those challenges on your first playthrough, but you're not actually told what they are until after you beat
like
it.
the train. Like
Yeah.
you mentioned some things like that.
Yeah, like in the first chapter, for example, one of the challenges is defeat 3 dragons, and there's 3 dragons hanging out way out in like hidden reaches of the map, so you have to explore to find them. And if you found them all, I mean, it's like it's likely that you'd find them if you were really thoroughly exploring, and if you felt brave enough to fight them, then you could definitely beat them. But you're told that you have that challenge after you beat it. So the point is that so there's 4 acts, and then there's a free play mode. It's called Terra Incognita, and it's a mode of the game that's basically like closer to a normal Minecraft. There's still I don't know if there's quests in it. I do believe that you can still get villagers and such in it. But basically you have a base and a base island, and then you have islands that you unlock that are themed after each chapter of the game. And on those you can in the menu reset them so that you can never run out of resources, and they have different challenges with them. The purpose of completing challenges in the main game's chapters are to unlock the ability to build certain types of things in the free play mode. So you beat the challenges in chapter 1, you can build certain types of furniture, you can build fire weapons, etc. So there's a lot of replayability to the game. I've already gone back into, I think, the first 2 chapters and finished all the challenges that I hadn't yet completed. And I'll do the same with the other 2. And I'll probably spend some more time in the free play mode when I feel like it. So yeah, it's a great game. It's got a lot of replay value just because it's so fun.
Sweet.
Do you do second playthrough, and do you have like all your resources when you do that?
Well, so no, because the game kind of works differently than you would think as far as like an actual Minecraft game goes. So if you do, the game's not built for second playthroughs where you keep all your resources, because each chapter starts off with a quest line where you like accomplish certain menial tasks, and you do that by you start in your village, there's only one person there, it's just ruins. You have to the person will be like, hey, build us a shelter so we can sleep. And then on my way here, I saw like a sick person way out over here. And then in going to explore and find that sick person and bring them back to the base, you'll discover new materials to build new things. So the game works like that. There also used to be speedrun challenges that they replaced for the Switch version. So in the PlayStation 4 and Vita version, there was a speed run for each chapter challenge, but they've replaced that with a unique items challenge. So instead of beat the game in 20 days of the day and night cycle, or beat the chapter in like that amount of time, it's collect 200 unique items in the game.
So there's incentive to play it then.
Yeah, there's incentive to play it.
That's cool.
The only other thing that I've played a little bit of would be I've since getting a 1X, I've kind of delved back into Final Fantasy 15 a little bit and played some more of the multiplayer expansion, which was fun. And then I also
Royal Edition came out today.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. So
good.
And then lastly, I picked up Lords of the Fallen for a very cheap price. It's from the same company that made The Surge. It's actually earlier than The Surge, but it's a German company. It is a Dark Souls-like game. The vibe of Lords of the Fallen is a little more Diablo-esque in the sense that it's like you start in like a ruined cathedral and there's like demons and you're like a massive buff dude that like wields, it's like got beard. It's more like that kind of feel.
Sign me up.
As opposed to like Dark Souls where it's a little bit more like non-descriptive in a sense, in a good way. But yeah.
Do you remember that game Hellblade London that came out when we were a lot younger on PC?
Is that related to Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice or whatever?
No. But this game, every time I think of like a ruined cathedral, I think of that game. It's a first-person shooter, Diablo-like, It came out well before Diablo 3. It was like a Diablo 2 type game. But I was just curious if you guys remembered it. It was
No.
sorry.
not
I just
remember
when
it.
you thought of Ruined Cathedral, I was like, oh, Hellblade London. Forgot about it.
Anything else, Donna?
Oh yeah, actually, I busted out my Super Mario 3D World that I was playing on Wii U
I missed that game.
months and months and months ago. I accessed, since I had beaten the game since before I stopped playing it, I was able to access one of the hidden worlds right away, the Star World, and it's a lot more challenging than the base game. So I've been playing that for a little bit. It was pretty fun.
Nice. Well, cool. I'll quickly run through the game I've been playing, and I was playing none other than Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Hell yeah.
Tell us about the poop throwing.
I would like to. I just didn't get that far. So
Okay.
So you played for 5 minutes.
actually, I played for probably like 15 minutes because I was really just like RPing the crap out of that game. I was just like talking to my mom. I'm like, yo, mom, I was out with my friends. And then that girl who runs the bar, I was like totally talking to her and stuff.
And you cook the stew, and the stew take a while, so you have to
Yeah.
get all the ingredients.
Yeah, I sat down at the table, which the sitting and getting up are like so disorienting. They like really went for realism on that, and like your whole vision like flops around as you sit down, and I don't know. I also thought it was kind of weird how you couldn't grab anything on the table, like you were so like there was like apples and things like that, and like I couldn't grab them.
Oh, I could grab those
I thought
apples.
you could
I
grab
I couldn't.
most of the stuff.
It just wouldn't it wouldn't register that I was trying to grab it. And then so I'm like, oh, maybe they want me to sit down and grab it. And then I tried doing that, and I still couldn't grab it. So I don't know what that is.
The
User error.
Yeah, the text is really, really tiny, but on the bottom right of the screen, they normally say
Yeah.
like X to grab. Blah,
No,
blah.
I saw that, and I was pushing that, but
Oh, weird.
I don't know what that was. Anyways, so I guess I didn't play enough to really say anything one way or the other about it. I thought the game was immersive. I thought it looked cool, and I thought the voice acting was pretty good from what I heard. A lot of words.
Are you sure this game's called Hellblade London?
I thought it was called Hellblade.
There's just cathedrals everywhere. I couldn't turn around without seeing a cathedral. But anyways, I'm looking forward to playing that game a little bit more this weekend. And then I was also playing some more Zelda. And I am now about to talk to Prince Sidon again to have him let me into the Divine Beast, dude. Prince Sidon is awesome. He's like the only NPC that I haven't wanted to like strangle so far. I don't know if you guys had this problem, but I cannot stand the sounds that NPCs make in this game.
It's like the main thing I wrote in my review. So
I hate it so much.
I hate it because it's mood breaking. I didn't actually hate it when I started the game again. I hated it much less, except for Beetle. Drives me nuts.
I haven't met that person yet.
He's in like the last 7 Zelda games.
He's
and
the merchant, right?
He's got the big backpack and he
Oh,
runs
the
around.
mask
He goes,
guy?
Sa! But
You can't turn that off, can you? I tried
No.
to turn that off as a feature and it wasn't available.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I'm ready for Zelda to move on from that. But
Well, you could hopefully add the Banjo-Kazooie burp noises.
I don't mind too many. I didn't mind too many of them, but there were some that were so annoying.
Like, I don't mind side-ons, but almost all the female characters, they're like, like moaning the whole time you're talking to them. Like, I was playing, and Erin's like, "What are you playing?" She was like in another room, and she thought that I was doing something I shouldn't be.
Oh, have you met a great fairy yet?
Yes, yeah. That's what she heard. That's what she heard.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's because those are the porn games you play.
It's still better than the terrifying shriek from Ocarina
Yes,
of Time.
that is out there too. I remember when I was playing that game with my dad, because I played that game with my dad, and my dad's like, "Okay, nothing to see here, boys."
It's not even suggestive. It's just it's like a bloody murder scream.
Right, but I guess I was kind of going with what she was wearing too,
Yeah.
like those little leaves and things.
Nothing to see here, boys.
So that was great. But I've been really liking Breath of the Wild. I just took a picture of the Lionel. For the researcher girl in.
Did you try and fight that thing?
I did, and it was a nightmare.
Dude, that was terrifying the
Disaster.
first time I fought that.
Except that I've already seen a Lionel because I got completely lost the other day.
Yeah.
That was terrifying when I first saw a Lionel. But yeah, this line I was kind of like, oh, I'll give it a shot. I took one of those potion things to make your heart so you have more hearts, but it still didn't.
Yeah, those things like one shot you until you have good armor.
Yeah, he did.
But you can get good enough at combat. Like I didn't have too much trouble with them. They were definitely harder than any other enemy in the game, I think.
Are those the horse guys?
The like centaur?
Yeah, okay.
The lion centaur things. Yeah, they're definitely the hardest enemy in the game.
I'm just not good enough at combat yet. I only very rarely get the option to do like a flurry.
Yeah, you have to be willing to die a bunch because you have to sort of be brave to do it. And like
you're not brave.
Well, what I mean,
I know, you have to be kind of like daring with
I mean is that the tell is it's not so obvious. Like it's like I feel like in an older like the era right before this Zelda game or with a lot of other games where they really hold your hand, it's like you would have like a flash on the screen or like a slowdown when you should block.
Right.
And then this game, it's only if you do it right do you get all this stuff. So it's like...
Yeah, definitely.
Also, real quick, it's not Hellblade London, it's Hellgate London, so I was wrong.
Oh, hey, I own that game on PC.
You own Hellgate London?
Yeah, I still have it at my house.
That's the game I was talking about.
I was joking about remembering, but that's funny. He actually remembered.
He was a bigger fan of Hellgate Ireland.
Hellgate Ireland. Ireland.
That was the expansion.
That you go north.
Yeah. Well, that's it for me, guys. Let's take a quick break and bank, and we'll come back to the news.
Hey everyone, venture into the pop culture cosmos today, where you'll hear our conversations on different topics within the world of movies, TV, video games, comic books, technology, board gaming, and more. You'll also get a taste of some of our other shows within the cosmos as well. So come on and join us each week as we delve into the pop culture cosmos.
Welcome to the pop culture cosmos.
Hey, what's up? It's we're back. So we got some news to talk about tonight. We have 12 topics. We're gonna be spending 10 minutes on each topic, so buckle up. Totally joking.
Nice. They're all really important, very long topics we need to discuss.
A lot of them are rumors. Remix. So there is a rumor about the old Diablo III coming to the Switch. Oh, hey, look, it's Donna, and he's making... what he's actually doing is trying to see if he has any food in his teeth. Like, that's his food
I
dance.
hear mockery is the best form of flattery.
Did you make that up?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, that's... in the words of Fred Durst.
Flattery is the best form of farcery.
Farcery.
And fartery.
Sorcery.
Sorcery.
Guys, Limp Bizkit has nothing on Crazy Town, so...
Oh, dude.
Butterfly, baby.
Revolving Door?
No.
The unsung hero of...
Orange County, eh?
Yeah. Orange County.
That whole movie's amazing.
The whole movie's just a tribute to Crazy Town. Okay, back to the nudes. The news. Diablo III Switch. Who can tell me about that?
Why don't you tell us about it?
There's a rumor that it's coming to the Switch.
And what is accompanied with that rumor? Why do people think there's a rumor that this is coming to Switch?
I don't know, some tweet, some twit.
And what's on this twit?
Just to backtrack to your send nudes comment, to the nudes comment, I saw a really great comments today.
Oh, just thought you saw a great nude.
Yeah, no, I did not see a great nude. So
A great one.
please don't send nudes.
This is great.
3 of us are in relationships and don't want them. But
my email address will be in the description.
4 of us don't want them.
You should have done like 3 of us are in relationships. Nay, 4 of us do not want them. Like that.
It's too late.
One of us is very Irish. I don't know, Irish Catholic.
There we go.
No, I saw a cosplay shoot that was like someone modeling with like a replica of the Elder Scrolls, which was very factually incorrect because if you look at the Elder Scrolls, you go blind anyway. But
It's obvious.
But someone in the comments, if you for some reason are listening to this, I don't remember your name, but you're genius. They were like, it was like he had like a photo collage of it where it's like, the ancient Elder Scrolls, like the most ancientest of artifacts. What do they say? And the girl is like holding the scroll down, and it just says "send nudes." And I thought that was very funny.
So your question was, why do we think that there's a rumor? Okay. Was there like some light being flashed on and off or something like that?
There was a Diablo light switch, like a night light, and it was going on and off.
So they're like Blizzard isn't on and off negotiations with Nintendo.
Yeah, it's on and off. Read between the lines.
What
bros.
if you're misreading this and they're actually saying they're going out of business?
Your reading has been called into suspect.
Yeah. Everybody says I can't read anymore about this picture. I can't read what this picture shows.
I can't read about this picture.
What does this picture mean? It probably is words. It's words. Okay, so we saw a picture, and then with that picture, we can deduce that it's coming to Switch.
Right. What are your thoughts about it coming to Switch?
If it's cheap, I'll pick it up. I know it won't be, but I'll definitely pick it up.
It'd be a pretty fun game to play on the go.
Yeah, and they'll probably have the detachable Joy-Con two-player thing, so I know it's not the way to play, but
Here's a fun thing to consider about it. It will have no DLC. It will be no new characters. It'll just be like, and probably no seasons. It'll just be like, here's the very first day one release of the game for $60.
If they don't have Necromancer and all of the expansion
Or
stuff.
Crusader, who came out forever ago.
But I mean, if they don't have every single thing in there and they charge $60, well, I don't know. I can't really say people won't buy it because they probably will.
People will buy it somehow.
Yeah, it's the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
I think what Brank actually wants to know is what is the balcony sitch in this game?
Oh, the jumping in off and on of balconies.
Where do you get your praxis points in?
Are there prophylactics in this? That's what they're called, right?
Praxis kits?
Yeah,
Okay,
please.
prophylactic
That's
kits.
what we want.
Probiotic kits.
Probiotic kits.
Can I upgrade my jumping so I can jump above the buildings?
To be honest, though, if I had the choice to buy it on Switch versus Xbox One, I would have for sure bought it on the Switch because it sounds pretty fun to play on the go, I think.
Do you need an internet connection? Like, is this one of those games where you really do need an internet connection to play it?
You don't
or
need
is
it,
there-
but it's just part of the Blizzard way of life where everything has to be.
I bet if it comes Switch, they'll drop that. Sorry about interrupting.
Yeah, no.
They have to, because that'd be crazy.
Because as someone who doesn't play Blizzard games, can I play it just by myself? Is it something?
No.
Is it no?
Well, you don't play them, so you can't.
No, but it's true. I mean, if I
That's
did,
really well put.
Yeah.
yes.
But no, to answer your question, no, you can't.
Okay, all right.
You can play old school. You can play Warcraft 3 like that, but probably won't be able to for very much longer because the
remaster. Or
the
whatever?
remaster's coming out, and it's probably going to be through the BNet client.
That hasn't been announced, right?
No, but I think it's been heavily
But the
rumored.
PTR,
yeah.
It's a bummer that they're not remastering Warcraft 2.
I don't think we'll ever see Warcraft 1
I don't
or 2
think the
again.
following's big enough. Warcraft
I
3
love
still has
Warcraft 2.
has a big following though.
Yeah.
I'd love Warcraft 2, but I don't think it's going to happen.
But no, I think the only games you can play like that are Warcraft 3. I think you can play Diablo 2 like that, Diablo 1, of course, and then Warcraft 2.
Okay, so having it on the Switch would be pointless unless you're near a wireless.
Well, I think they'll have to. I cannot imagine they'll force always on for the Switch version. If they did that, it'd be crazy. Like, I mean, it doesn't require.
What if they come out with like a Nintendo friendly Diablo? Like it's not Diablo 3, it's like a side story like
So
Diablo pals.
along those lines,
Bowser is like friends with Diablo.
You can get Bowser armor, yeah.
along those lines, the PlayStation version has Last of Us content. So people are hoping that maybe the Nintendo version may have Nintendo content. It's
It won't
unlikely
because Nintendo's Nintendo.
Okay, I'm
There
just
isn't
saying.
Xbox content, is there?
No,
I don't
it's
think
always,
so.
It's always dumb how they always
Yeah.
get gypped in that, but I don't know why Last of Us was the content they put in the PS4 one, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I would be upset about that. Like that, I wouldn't want something like that.
In the game, I think it's kind of cool. I think
It's gimmicky. It's
it
like
won't be there-
advertising.
It's not like every level is filled with these enemies.
I know,
It's like a
but
zombie
They're
thing.
also filled with like billboards in each level on the PlayStation version. Like,
It's advertising PlayStation. Power to the gamers.
Arrow by now.
God
We
of
don't have
War.
any problems with our security and privacy.
yeah.
Okay,
don't.
that's enough about that. I would imagine. So I think we have an anniversary coming up, guys.
Switch year 1 anniversary.
And-
Hooray.
Oh, I was talking about my 6-year anniversary because it just happened.
Dave, it's not about you.
Oh, March 2nd?
Yes.
Hey,
March
congrats, man.
Sixth.
And you know how I know that?
Because this is the year that they switch.
because Mass
Dave will
Effect,
now be the wife.
Mass Effect
Ooh.
3 released on
No more
March
work.
6th. That's how I know what your wedding day is.
Right.
I put it by
Mass Effect 3, March 6th, March 2nd. 2 times 3 is 6.
I see the
by
correlation.
This is
It all makes
Half-Life
sense
3
now.
confirmed.
Your wife is an Asari.
It all makes sense now.
actually speaking. Is today the 6th or the 7th when we're recording?
6th.
Okay, tomorrow is actually the 1-year anniversary of the Switch. Came out March 7th.
Wow.
Mario.
To Mario. So, anyways, it's coming out up to their 1-year anniversary. I have here in notes, erases time. What the heck does that mean?
I don't know.
They succeeded in their plan to erase time in 1 year.
They figured it out.
Who knows when you'll be hearing
I
this?
wrote a
'Cause time
very-
won't exist.
I wrote a very legible text message
Could be
filled
10 glorms from yesterday.
filled with
Worms.
filled with pictographs that people should easily be able to
More like
decipher.
emoji hieroglyphics.
Hey, as long as there are no letters in pictographs, Brank's happy.
When you go to like your user profile, there is like the hours played per game, and supposedly a lot of users are losing that right now. It's Nintendo is responding saying that they're going to update and patch it, but it kind of sucks if they don't because it was a kind of cool feature that they saved how long you played every game.
Okay, so from what I understand, they did respond to this, though.
Yes.
And they said that your game time is still being kept in the console somewhere. It's like a back function.
Yep.
But they're gonna, like you said, they're gonna fix it in a patch. But it's not something that they meant to happen.
Yeah, I mean that's just it's Nintendo, so I mean hopefully somebody will keep us updated because I don't care enough till I
Reggie will.
And I look at how much I've played my games every day, at least once.
Okay, for some of the stuff we've done for our website, I did use the playtime counter for Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild because I thought it was useful and I could tell people, hey, I played the game this long. This is what I think about it. Even for Celeste, I put that in there because it told me 15 hours. So I think it's a cool function and feature, but if they don't restore it, that would kind of suck.
Sure.
I mean, it's not a big deal, but I thought it was worth
Happy anniversary, guys.
Worth mentioning.
Anniversary.
You jerks.
Anyways,
screwing up
Flinthook.
life.
Flinthook, the pirate sim, is coming to Switch, right?
That's not even big news. I just was really stoked on this game, and I didn't want to buy it on Xbox.
Is
or
this
PlayStation.
Flinthook, Michigan?
Flinthook, Michigan is coming to Nintendo Switch.
City of Dreams.
You like build cars in like a assembly line.
Yeah, it's
And you
really
come home to your,
really
like-
prosperous place that's beautiful and not cold at all.
One of our listeners hails from that region, by the way.
Really, I did not know that. I'll have to find about this listener.
He's too busy terraforming Mars right now, but
Oh, nice.
I don't know what that means.
I know. I know what that means.
Thank you.
Thank you for terraforming
Thank
Mars
him.
for us.
thank him.
No, I'm just excited for it. It looked really cool. I'm glad it's coming to Switch. There's a lot of games that they announced last year.
What is this
that-
game?
Oh, it's a 2D roguelite where you go through, it's different from roguelikes. We talked about that a couple weeks ago, where you go through these different pirate ships and there's bosses at the end of each and you collect gold coins, and every run you get to keep your gold coins and use them to get passive abilities like extra hearts until you can get through, I can't remember how many, but 4 large
This
bosses.
sounds rad.
Sounds a lot like Zelda.
It's exactly Zelda, but no, every single one of the
Especially the pirate ships.
have different like physic type stuff. I guess kind of like Zelda, but it's a 2D platformer. It looks really cool.
What's it rated?
E for everyone. I don't know.
I'm just wondering if I could play it with my son. that's
Oh
all,
yeah, for
'cause
sure.
It's pirates.
It's very cartoony. It's it looks like
Most
Darkwing-
demonic, bloody game.
bloody.
What is the cathedral seat?
The cathedral scene is really, really dark.
Okay.
There's a lot of people in white blood everywhere. So
Okay.
White blood.
White
white
blood.
blood.
White blood.
It's like a blue blood, but even like
But
higher.
whiter, right?
Right.
It
Why-
honestly looks like Darkwing Duck on NES. That's what I would like equate it to.
Can you quote the theme song for us?
I've heard you
maybe
know
it's
I feel like you know it
get
all
dangerous.
You do.
Darkwing Duck. Let's do a spoken word version of
We're gonna have
that.
to edit that out. So, is anyone here a loyal Switch fan? You know, like, and if so, is
None
there
of
a
us. None of us
program that you
own the
may
Switch.
know of about that?
Wait, if you guys listen to our March release episode, you'll know that one of us at this table is a very huge Nintendo Switch fan. So
Yeah, thanks a lot, Dave. You ruined it for everyone who's listening.
What?
You jerk.
I don't know what's going
You
on.
love Switch stuff, and you forced all listeners to listen to
Dave
you
only buys things if
talking
it's on the
about things
Switch.
on the
Right.
Switch.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
I'm sorry, listeners. This is unacceptable.
I'm actually not tracking on any of that. So
I didn't listen to the March Games podcast.
I didn't. Guilty as charged.
That's a veiled criticism of me. I won't hear it and I won't respond to it.
Isn't the criticism about how she it doesn't pay attention or is
She
not
won't-
involved or something?
Yeah, she's like in I forget what it is, but it's
Yeah. I love that.
Arrested Development.
I love Lucille. She's
great.
She's my boo.
Why do you always put your MTV again in front
Yeah,
of
why do
me?
you do that?
I had to. I did last week, so I wanted to
Continuity.
continuity for the listener.
Weird. So what's this loyalty program?
Does anybody else want to take this?
Nope.
Okay.
Make it quick.
Very quick.
Okay, so when you buy games, you get 0.5% back in gold points. If it's physical games, you need to go and press start and then go to receive your eShop points. I can't remember what it's called. So if you spend now these points only last for 1 year upon buying them. So if you spend $1,200 in a year, you can purchase a $60 game.
Wow.
So yeah,
How many games is that?
They going for
though?
those white whales? Just Moby Dick?
$1,200. That would be 20 retail titles.
Okay.
Wait,
Do they have to be?
20.
Do they have to be
yeah, because
59?
10 would be 600.
Do they have to be $60, or can they be
Yeah.
lower than
Yeah,
that?
it would have to be the $60 titles.
Okay.
So if you're getting full price games, yeah, I don't know. It's not a great system at all, but they're giving you something back, so I don't.
20 $60 titles. Does Nintendo Switch even have 20 $60 titles right now? They do?
Yeah,
Okay.
they've got WWE and all this other garbage that's
Wow.
selling for $60. So, and Payday 2.
We're sorry to our wrestling fans. He didn't mean that.
sorry to all the wrestling fan out there.
Vince McMahon, if you're listening to this,
sorry,
we're
Undertaker.
Sorry to the giant bombcast guys.
Sorry, Undertaker. I know you listen up there in heaven, man. We miss you.
Randy.
Triple H, we're sorry.
Did you guys see that Skyrim mod where it's Randy Macho Man Savage on all the dragon faces? It's like, do you guys know that wrestler?
That
No,
sounds
I've seen the Thomas the Tank
absolutely
Engine as a
fantastic.
dragon.
It's like that, but it's Macho Man Savage. And
He was
hilarious.
in the first Spider-Man.
Was he?
Bonesaw is
Oh,
ready.
yeah, it's Bonesaw.
for 5 minutes.
What are you doing up there?
I forgot about that.
I got you for 5 minutes was like my favorite line.
That's a great line. Bonesaw ready?
That's what I want to name my first kid.
Sad because he did.
Anyways, that's all there is to say about it. It's not a great system, but I don't know if they're doing anything else for Xbox or PlayStation. So I guess we can't complain. I don't know. We
seems
can.
a little unattainable.
Yeah,
Why even do it if no one's gonna get
Well,
there?
are you only allowed to buy $60 games with it?
No. So every eShop game that you buy
Yeah.
also works. So I have I looked today.
But I mean, when you cash in these points, can you buy anything?
You can buy anything on the eShop. So you can buy $6 titles, you can buy $5 titles, you can buy anything. So I have $3.80. So if I get a little, I think I can even use that towards $20 titles. So I don't know. I mean, it's like something.
This might be a stupid question, but when you
is.
buy
It is.
It
All
might
right.
not be though.
Not likely.
question answered. When you buy a game on the eStore for the Switch, can you trade it in? Is there any kind of program that'll let you do something like that?
That's a stupid question.
This is Nintendo.
No, there's no refunds for Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo.
I think with Xbox you can do it, right?
No, not yet. They are talking about that.
There was something in the works.
But Steam is the only thing that allows you to refund games after 2 hours of play.
I'm just curious. You guys spend a lot of money on games.
You too.
And
You spend $1 billion a
Right.
year.
No. He's saying we spend a lot of money on games and the band U2. Paraphernalia.
And you too.
Tickets, albums.
Well, they didn't give us their last album for free, so
Knock off sunglasses.
Sick. Makes me sick.
Okay, so you guys spend a lot of money on games, and you too. In the most expensive gaming year of your guys' lives, how close were you to $1,200?
Just on Nintendo stuff?
Just on Nintendo stuff.
Nowhere near that. If it was
Never.
all gaming purchases,
Okay.
probably, yeah.
Okay.
Only on a year that I bought a console, maybe.
Okay.
I mean, like, for me, I probably spend between $600 and $800 a year.
It would just be so fascinating to me to see, one, how many people actually get this deal at the end of this year, and then one, call help
Well,
for those
again,
people.
you can buy not $60 games.
No,
I mean,
you
there's
can,
tons
but
of
you're
e-
still spending $1,200 of your money.
Well, you're getting 0.5% back, so it's not an exact amount. I just said $1,200 is the amount
I see.
that gets you
I
60.
see what you're saying.
So-
You're saying not for the earning, but you're saying for the spending. So like you could spend $600 in games
get
and buy
$30.
yeah, buy a $30 or like buy a couple indies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a little bit more fair. Like I said, I have $3 and something, and I don't even know if I cashed in my Zelda, Mario Odyssey, and all those because that requires an extra step. The only ones that happen immediately are the eShop purchases.
Here's the thing, though. Back to my earlier question is that when you buy something through the eShop and you're done playing it, like a lot of Nintendo games don't have a lot of replayability. Zelda does, but like there's not a lot out there to.
What Nintendo games have you played that are like not replayable?
Well,
I would say they are the more replayable.
I think what JJ is getting at though are like games where you make different decisions and you can like a Mass Effect game where you can like you can play like that or you can play like this.
Yeah, those are never on Nintendo though. But
yeah, there's no games that I've played yet that have made me want to go back and play them a second time through.
Okay.
Not unless they're like years apart. Like I could play.
Right.
So what's the question of? Like,
No,
what-
I'm just saying it makes more sense to buy something physically for me on Nintendo than it is to buy
yeah,
it
you get the
digitally.
points for that too.
Do you?
Yeah. So
Oh.
all you have to do is put the card in and go, like I said, press start on the game and then go down to redeem points.
Oh, okay.
And then you can sell the game back to the store. You could lose tons of money by doing that for tons of games, getting your 0.5% back and then returning them to GameStop. JJ, I figured out the way for you, man. I know you love returning games to GameStop. So buy all the games, get your 0.5%
This is the part where Brank lectures me on spending money.
Get your 0.5% back.
I think we're gonna move on from this. Valkyrie profile Lenneth rumor.
Yeah, there was a teaser website put up by Square for basically that. Valkyrie Profile is a really cool PlayStation 1 role-playing game.
Back when it was Enix, man.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. It was just Enix.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a long
Okay,
time
that's
ago.
why.
Oh,
Oh,
awesome.
crazy.
So, so it wasn't Square. It was Enix before Square Enix. And then Valkyrie Profile Lenneth was a remake of that game on the DS or PSP.
PSP. Yeah.
There's a DS one though.
Yeah, that was a
sequel
Plume
of some
the
kind, yeah.
something. Yeah. They only had Valkyrie Profile 2 on PS2 and this Plume of the whatever on DS.
Yeah.
Valkyrie
Anyway,
Profile is one of my favorite RPGs. I just have to.
yeah. So we don't know what it is yet. We're really hoping that it's not a really bad remake in the vein of Secret of Mana or a really bad mobile port in the vein of every game they've ever made. Hopefully, it's something cool.
I just hope they definitely redo the graphics because Square Enix is
And the
great at
soundtrack
Yeah.
and the
I was
portraits.
messing. I would love it if they just ported the game to like Switch or Xbox, PlayStation 4, whatever they want to do. Like that would be really
So
cool.
how old is this game?
Oh wow, probably
PS1?
96, 97.
Do you think if they don't upgrade the graphics at least a little bit that people are going to
No,
not
because
want to
it
play
was it wasn't polygons. It was spray.
Okay.
And it was like
alright.
hand painted sprites. It was.
Oh, wow.
Did you guys ever play Legend of Mana? I know Donna has.
Oh, yeah.
I've
It
seen
was-
pictures of it.
Yeah, it is similar to that. Maybe not as artistic, but very close.
Okay. Cool. Well, something here about no PS3, PS Vita,
1999.
Oh, really?
free games.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Can I see a
much
picture?
earlier.
Do you have a picture of it?
Yeah.
The
Okay. Well,
free
while-
games business.
Yeah, the free games. Okay, so do you want to take this, JJ?
What? I'm sorry. What was
It's
it?
like the best nickname.
No.
You know how PS Plus gets you free games?
Yeah.
Did you? Okay, I'll just.
I
take this.
didn't read anything about it.
Yeah. I like how I'm the one being judged for not reading. Okay, so
Can you?
I've learned how to read recently.
IGN released a pop-up version of the news for
Just like-
for Brank. So
Just like Xbox Live Gold, PS Plus actually did this before that. They gave away free games when you subscribe to their $6 year
Like
service.
monthly games that you
Yeah.
get access to.
And right now they give away 6 games: 2 for PS4, 2 for PS3, 2 for PS Vita. In April 2019, they're going to drop the PS3 and PS Vita stuff. It's not a huge loss. Nothing's backwards compatible, so
Are they going to make it 6 games for PS4?
are any of these? Are any of these?
I'm sorry. I mean, like, what do you? They become
they-
Santa Claus, and they also give out free PS4s.
I don't know. I
all
don't work
day.
at Sony.
They're
Are they
they're for the
major
gamers,
titles? Any major titles, or are they all like indie titles?
Man. It's 50-50. I mean, it's kind of like Xbox Live.
Yeah, it's the
where you
same.
games with gold.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on that.
Okay, that was the weirdest ending to anything I've ever heard. Don't ever say it. Don't ever say it to anyone.
I want to touch on that.
Oh man, we could have had the most perfect segue of all time, but Detroit become human. We already talked about Detroit tonight.
Flint. We talked about Flint. Yeah.
I don't know anything about this.
Look at JJ. I just wanted to talk about one
Funny
news
thing
story.
is that like we always make fun of Brian for not being able to read, yet he's probably read all of these articles, or at least looked at the pictures.
He's put like 11 of the 12 news topics on that paper.
All I wanted to say is that I earlier this year said that this game was probably not coming out this year. It has a May release date. I will be very surprised if it gets pushed a whole year. It might get pushed into fall. I don't know if it'll be great. I loved Heavy Rain on PS3. I don't know if you guys played it.
Yeah.
It after Ni no Kuni and Last of Us, it is probably one of my favorite PS3 games. There wasn't a ton of games in there that I loved.
Do you think the scandal will affect their sales at all?
No. I think it's these news cycles that we have now are like what they're called 24-hour news cycles.
Yeah,
like
yeah. Well,
at
nobody
that
nobody
time,
talks about it anymore, so I don't. I think people have gone over it.
Was Heavy Rain like a crazy good seller too?
I think it was, but the next one, Beyond Two Souls, the one where he put Ellen Page in it nude for
Right.
no reason, did not sell well at all.
That was the one
Willem Dafoe.
they stole her image for one game, but this is the one she agreed to, right? Beyond Two Souls.
No. So they didn't steal the image. Last of Us was another girl that looked a lot like Ellen Page, but was based
got
off her.
it, okay.
Now, Beyond Two Souls, they paid Ellen Page to be the model for the game, but they also snuck in a nude model of her character that was in the game, but not in the game.
Did she
Like,
consent to that, or
no.
was that
No. It was a
crazy?
weird
Yikes.
thing that kind of just disappeared.
Is
like
Ellen Page
the-
still relevant? I haven't heard her name in forever.
She hasn't.
She was
been
in
relevant for a
Days of
while.
Future Past was the last movie I saw her in.
Yeah, I don't know. Willem Dafoe's in that game though. I wanted to play it just for him, but I.
Willem Dafoe's awesome.
Did he have a nude scene?
He's
They
never
also
not
snuck
nude.
his nude model. No, I heard Beyond Two Souls isn't good, so they remastered them for PS4. But yeah, I just
Speaking
wanted,
of nude, do you want to
sorry.
touch on something real quick?
I just want to touch on that. No, I just want to throw that out there because I was wrong. Okay, I want to
Okay.
take responsibility.
Wow, that's huge. Speaking of huge and nudes, Jank, you wanted to talk to us about this new fad called bosom streaming.
Yeah,
What is that?
bosom streaming, and every time I say bosom,
It's the popular name.
It's not a new fad.
Oh, okay. The tried and true bosom
tried
streaming.
and true bosom free. Yeah, anytime I say bosom, I want in post production, I want you to put a spring noise, okay?
I love this idea of now just because I've done one episode where I did some extra work.
You
it's
set the
now I'm
bar.
like,
Yeah,
you set the bar
precedent.
really high.
now I've got to
Right
like
there.
do all this extra work
Or
constantly.
maybe like a toad. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
What you get for being our bosom buddy?
Can you stream for us?
stream for okay, guys. I start buttoning my shirt. Got my bra ready.
All right, so why are we talking about this? Not just to talk about it. Like, isn't there's like something that happened?
JJ is dying right
dying.
now, so
Quick, someone show him some bosom streaming. It's the only thing that will help him.
All right, so Twitch has introduced some new rules saying you have to be covered up when you're streaming, so people aren't just going online.
Like a nun?
Yeah. So people aren't just going online and staring at bosom streamers.
I'm gonna lose so much ad revenue.
Yeah, there you go. So you have to. There's a dress code. I don't know like what the dress code is or how they're going to enforce it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right,
Those
you guys.
tallies?
You guys heard it here first. Yeah, so basically you have to cover up while you're streaming. So you have to have something that's in, I don't know what you call it, in whatever their regulations are. You have to be following that or else they will freeze your channel, I think they were saying.
That sounds, I guess,
But this goes back to another thing because they also introduced this new...
thing. I mean, I really heard it right there. I've never heard it before, but I did hear that.
Oh, you didn't hear it the first time?
Okay, maybe the off-air
Right,
one? Yeah, okay.
But there's another thing too, where if you get caught doing anything that goes against their conduct outside of Twitch, they will actually freeze your channel.
It's called a morality clause.
Okay, real quick.
Just wants to touch on this.
Exactly what
The
you
morality
said.
clause,
It's
he comes around once a year, but not the same time as Santa Claus.
if I read it correctly,
When you're up for a raise.
if I read it correctly, it's crazier than what you said. It's if anybody in your channel who pays goes out and does something crazy, your channel has the ability to be frozen.
Okay, I didn't hear about
That's
that. Like,
insane.
you get docked
That is
for
what
that?
that if your like fan following goes out
Yeah.
and does something like really bad. Obviously, it's not like
Goes
out and pees in public.
Like,
you
if
know,
you
it's-
instigate it, like,
How do they? Yeah,
how does that work?
That's like I said. This was something I had heard on several podcasts, but it could be wrong.
Because from what I
Nuts.
understand, YouTube is doing something similar with a new algorithm they have. If you're streaming games and you talk about anything that's like pro-gun or something like that, they will actually lock you out of your channel.
Okay, so that stuff kind of
Wow.
makes sense to me if you're doing
How is that
stuff.
freedom of speech? How, like, what is that?
Because see,
Well,
that's
I mean,
the
yeah.
thing that I don't.
YouTube's not government owned, so freedom
just
of
corporate
speech.
owned, yeah.
Freedom of speech only protects you from government censorship.
No, I mean, I guess that's true.
Where's
But
the
still,
line
like,
though? That that's my question. Like, where's
mean,
the
gross.
line?
I agree with you guys. Yeah, it's not exactly fair, but these people own what they own, so they get to do what they want. Like I said about the Twitch thing, if I am right, and that is the case, like I could be wrong, then that's even crazier. If anybody does something wrong, they have the ability to stop you, and some people make their livings on these services.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
So
Here's the thing, because that's completely contradicting or hypocritical because gamers, like these game streamers, make a living off of playing violent, like sexualized video games. So where is
Not
the
all of them.
not all of them, but
Exactly,
like
right.
where is the line? Like
I had a conversation with Aaron about this tonight. Like, just like, where is that line? And I feel like it isn't a line. It's just like whenever somebody, points the finger at something and it like catches on. It's just like,
kind of like customize your own rules.
yeah, there is no line. And like that's like what's so great about it is like they can just do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't think we should get too far down into that.
well, we know everything about it.
We
so
know
I think
everything
we are
about
the experts,
right.
on corporate theocracy,
And we're
or
white cis
oligarchies.
males, so we obviously know all about that.
I know exactly what's right for a woman to wear. Okay, because I'm a white male.
We get just an extended spring noise over there.
Like a slow-mo one.
Sorry, in case users from another or listeners from another country, I was being sarcastic. I will say that one time, and only then.
You only get one. And I'm okay with that. Black Ops 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, none of us are big Call of Duty people here, but I had to put that in there. They decided to, instead of use Arabic numerals, Roman numerals, they went with a tally. So it's Black Ops I.
It's not.
So when they get to 5, is there going to be a diagonal dash down the center?
I don't even know. I
That'd
don't
be
think
so
they've
cool.
thought about this. I mean, I get it. They're the first ever to do this, but I don't know. It's going to be weird. I don't think any of us play it. I don't think we care, but it's shown tonight at like some big basketball game. That's like how far removed we are from it.
It's the implication.
The implication. I just want to say it's announced. It's Black Ops 4. It's not World War II. They're switching back to whatever Black Ops 4 will be.
Yeah, no one cares.
Future Vietnam.
Future
Vietnam.
That is.
Hey, we're going back, guys.
You're at like a resort or something.
You guys laugh at me, but the first Black Ops started in Vietnam and then went to the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yes.
And then Black Ops 2 took place in LA 2019 after North Korea had nuked America. It's like it's all over the place. I don't actually know what's going to happen.
In real life.
Period. Okay, so Project Octopath in Jamal.
I guess there's someone like there's like
rumor, yeah.
there's a rumor that there's a
Wait, here, Donna, you take it. I'm gonna interrupt you and interject.
yeah.
I love interrupting, so I had to throw that interruption in.
There you go. Nice one.
That's
Slam dunk.
Brank stealing my bit.
Yeah. What's up with that?
Yeah, it's just he's just
bit
a
stealer.
spring noise.
All right. So what is it?
But I guess there's like a German retailer that has a release date for Project Octopath in August. So that would mean that they have potentially some type of foreknowledge that it will be coming out around then in Germany, which means it's probably either going to have a worldwide release date or it'll be in the U.S. before that.
Quick conspiracy theory. World War II, Germany, Japan, Allies. German retailer gets early release of Japanese version.
2 times 4 equals
8.
Octopath.
And August, Octo. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
It's
man.
all
It's all coming
lining
together.
up.
Half-Life 3.
How awesome will it be though if that? I hope it comes out. I mean, it would be awesome. if it was
Half-Life
cooler.
3?
Yeah, Half-Life 3. It'd be cool if Octopath came out earlier, but I just hope it releases this year in August. If we get a release,
It'd be
date,
great
that'd
if they just like scrapped all the dialogue too and just like made it not bad.
You are like wishing for something that's never gonna happen. So you played Rose, right? Is that who you played?
I played both characters.
Yeah. I did not play Rose. I've heard the dialogue is
What's the
a
male?
little bit harder.
What's the male character's?
Over. I can't remember.
What is the?
His was good. I thought.
Yeah, I thought his was okay. That's who I played.
Rose was not palatable.
What is the bosom?
I played Rose as well. I
situation
didn't
in
really
this
have
game?
any issues. but-
I liked her story. Sorry.
No.
What? What was the question?
I asked what the bosom situation in this game is.
Oh, it's.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's like sprites from like 50 yards away. So
Right.
Isn't she Isn't she an exotic dancer?
she just asking for a friend. Yeah, she is.
Can I ask for a
An
friend?
exotic friend.
Exotic friend.
Can we still play this game right now? Is the demo still out?
Yeah,
I
it's
think so.
not like a
Okay.
beta. Yeah, it'll be up there.
Not like a beta.
Yeah, it's just like demos. Demos rarely get taken down. Oh, actually, I want to amend that immediately. The Yakuza 6
Great.
demo that I played last
Oh.
week, I got locked out of because of exactly what I told everyone in
Is
the
this
news story.
20
so.
minutes into the game, or is
Yeah,
this-
so I never got to finish that 5 minutes for that cutscene.
Dang, dude.
I will never know how those 5 minutes ended. I got a locked notice on my PlayStation account.
Well,
Yakuza, you lose it.
speaking of frozen assets, let's talk about Tropic Freeze on the Switch for that ripe price of drumroll in post. 60 bones.
Yeah, how dumb is that? Like it released
It's
for
dumb.
$50 on Wii U.
It's dumb for you two being one of 10 people in the world that had a Wii U and played it.
That's true.
Okay, still though, say you are a Switch owner and you are like us, you follow gaming news, and you saw the MSRP $50 on Wii U, and then it's like, oh, it's coming to Switch. Oh, well, these suckers pay for anything. Let's raise it $10. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe added every single thing the Season Pass had and kept the price at $60.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not mystifying at all. I'm just saying, I don't know. I mean, there's extra content as well that wasn't in any season pass. I'm sure it looks slightly better, at least slightly
Is
more
Funky
crisp.
Kong in this version?
Yeah, this is the
That's
Funky
the-
Kong
How,
version.
how long does
Kong.
it take to play through this game, though? Is it worth the $60
Like
to someone who
15
Yeah,
hours?
hasn't
it's one of the
played it?
best platformers I've ever played.
It's so amazing.
Yeah,
it's top
really,
5
really
game for me.
great.
Is
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah,
So,
it's awesome.
it's worth it, but it's just begrudgingly worth it. You know.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything bad about the game itself. I just think this is a new precedent. I've never heard of a game releasing for a lower price and then coming up and being re-released at a higher price than the original. So that's why I just thought it was worth talking about.
If you haven't played it though, JJ, I for sure would get it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
All right.
awesome. And then you can just sell it back and then have.
And you got your eShop points. You got your 0.5%
points.
there, man.
Take it back to GameStop.
I mean, you're getting all your points anyways, right? You're gonna buy like $1,200 worth of Nintendo games.
You'll actually make money on that.
Yeah, man. There's $60. You get $30 back at GameStop, man. That's how you do it. And then after $1,200,
I launder Nintendo eShop points. Oh. Okay. Last but definitely least. Just kidding. Just joking. Sorry. So sorry. The Royal Edition of Final Fantasy 15.
Launched today. It adds new content that's not in the season pass.
And it doesn't include the second season pass.
Well, they haven't really announced anything for the second season of the game.
Are you guys gonna pick it up? Either of you?
Yeah, I'll probably pick it up.
Yeah.
What does it get you?
So for me, it gets all the Royal Edition upgrades. So this is the new endgame dungeon. This is the first person mode, which is whatever. This is the boat that you can travel the seas with.
You drive.
Yep.
You get a monster truck.
You can
too,
drive
right?
you can drive a boat. Yeah. This is also the what's the other bit?
Lots of monster trucks.
I was just laughing at driving a boat.
I said endgame dungeon, boat.
First person.
The
First
Insomnia
person
stuff,
mode.
was that what you mean by the in-game?
Yeah, the
Okay.
endgame dungeon. I think there's a few other. Oh, there's a new either a revamping or an addition to the armature system.
Oh.
So they've supposedly made that much cooler.
Well, for you, it's $20 to get all this content.
14.
Oh, really?
$14.99, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, so if you own Final Fantasy 15 and the season pass, this is a $15 upgrade. If you own Final Fantasy 15 and you don't own the season pass, upgrading won't get you the season pass.
Oh.
So the Royal Edition of the game is $50. It's the base game, the season pass, every non-season pass DLC, like all the extra weapons and car decals and all that kind of stuff. It's like 7 or 8 different things that are all 99 cents. So it does theoretically add up. And then the Royal Edition upgrade. So it is a good deal at $50.
And I've literally seen it at 45 today.
Yeah.
So I think it will be.
Are there
30
deleted
bucks soon.
scenes with Cindy? Is what everyone
there
wants
is
to know.
extra scenes in the end of the game. Oh, and there's new boss fights in the end of the game too.
And there's 2 Cindys. She has a twin sister. They just kept
Both named Cindy. Why?
So the extra dungeons at the end of the game, are there something in them that makes it worth playing though?
According to the director,
Why is this game worth playing? What's a game?
Well, I mean, I don't do a lot of in the game. I didn't do a lot of dungeon crawling for items.
So you're saying you didn't do the dungeons, like the optional ones?
I did them.
It's a trap. Don't answer.
So
I just did them for completionism though.
okay, so this dungeon will be similar to all the rest of those dungeons you did.
do it for completionism.
For complete. All right.
I just is it worth playing a game? What's a game?
So esoteric. So I think that's all we have tonight. Unless you guys have any other closing thoughts
Thanks
here.
for listening to the Brank is a Dick podcast.
I have to do it. It's in my contract.
He's an angry boy because he can't read.
I'll learn someday. JJ is your JJ is your fee review up?
It'll be up tonight at around 10:30. So
By the time people listen to this, it will be
by
up.
the time you guys listen to this, it'll be up.
Yeah, wow, that's great.
Yeah. You gonna work on anything else or?
I'm not currently playing anything right
Okay,
now,
well,
so
I should probably
Just
do
dive into,
something.
Fable
Unless you
for the
guys-
third time.
Yeah, and review that. The game,
I'm only
even
going
the
to
anniversary
Yep.
is probably 5 years
only
old.
going to talk about Waspices.
Hospices? Hospices? Well, cool. Episode 42's hit, I think. I mean, we'll see.
it's a hit.
We'll see how many downloads we get.
Greatest hit.
Where can people find us?
There's a lot of places. For example, the iTunes thing,
Dave's house.
Dave's house, in my garage, Podbean, thepodcast.com. What's the other?
Google Play, Stitcher,
What's the thing that your friend?
porn,
Twitch. No, what's the thing that the podcast network?
Podcast Radio Network. You can find us
Podcast
on
Radio
Tuesday
Network.
nights at 6:30.
Okay, all those places. We would love for you guys to rate and review our show on iTunes. That'd be awesome. We read your comments on the show, and
Dave said as he barfed in his mouth.
Your comments make me stupid.
He was actually reading a comment just then.
We'll read your comments on the show.
some of the comments have been Very thoughtful and very encouraging. Actually, one of the comments I think kept the show going for during a very dark period.
Reservations for Jerry.
Reservations for Jerry and
Reservations for
Cam
Jerry.
G, I think.
Cam G.
Or somebody.
We almost gave up. But we did for you.
You
It was
know,
actually the teacher one that kept me going. So
the teacher one was great as well. Strong. So anyways, yeah, rate and review the show. I will not barf when I read them. Also, hit us up on social media and write us an email at superbscast.
At gmail.com.
I was just kidding.
at jamal.com.
At jamal.com. Do not go there. I cannot vouch for that website. Content.
That's a person from our high school anyways. He doesn't have a website.
That's right. That's right. Tracy?
No, Jamal. Sorry, Tracy, if you're listening too. But, Tracy. Guys, I think
We should probably just call it.
Guys, I totally went to law school, and I very much remember Tracy. Okay, she was like,
let the record
mega
show.
lawyer, and
I object.
She was like,
Tracy's a man. Okay, Donna.
Now,
He's a man.
Tracy's her last name. It's short for Dick Tracy.
loves yellow.
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a duck blur. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales, woo! Every day they're out there making DuckTales, woo! Tales of daring, do bad, and DuckTales. The danger. Watch behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just grab onto some DuckTales. Woo! Every day they're out there making DuckTales. Woo! Tales of daring, do bad, and good DuckTales. Woo! Not ponytails or counting tails. No DuckTales. Woo!
That's to us people that can feel things. It hurts.